What up, fellas? It's Ty. Welcome back to the channel where we discuss all things prostate and prostate cancer related. If you're new here, welcome to you. If you've been here for a while, watch the video, maybe even like to subscribe. As I always say, I appreciate you. And welcome back. So today I want to talk to you about something that came to me. This is not the video that I was expecting to do. I need you guys to hold on. Let me get a cold beer because I'm probably going to run out of tape on this one because I need to get this out. One of the things that I did some research on, and if you've watched any of my videos, I've been talking a lot about the mental health aspect of having prostate cancer. And there's a reason for that. I'm not sure if all of you are aware, but there is a direct correlation between depression, suicide, and being diagnosed with prostate cancer. There was, in 2018, I think 1 in 7 men were deciding that suicide was the best option for them after being diagnosed with prostate cancer. More recently, it's 274 out of 100,000. And it's like 55 out of 100,000 just on men who have not been diagnosed with prostate cancer, just to tell you how high that number is. And I want to talk to you all about this. Listen, I understand that some of you are struggling. I do. I understand that some of you may have just been diagnosed with prostate cancer. Some of you have already gone through and had whatever treatment option you have. And there's a lot going on in your brain. But I want to give you a safe space, a place to come to vent and make sure that you feel comfortable that if you write something and you're struggling, that somebody on our community will comment, especially if I haven't seen it. And that if there is a circumstance, gentlemen, where I haven't seen it, as soon as I get time, I will reply. I don't want you to feel like you have to make whatever the ultimate circumstance is, or just feel like you have to make that decision. It's not necessary. I say that because I've talked to a lot of men who said that since they've been diagnosed with prostate cancer, they've never felt more alone, whether by themselves or in a crowded room. And I know because I felt like for the longest time, and from time to time, that prostate cancer took something from me. I can't explain it to people. I just know that feeling of how I felt before and how I felt now just feels like something's going on. So I understand. I also understand that some of the treatment options that you've selected may be causing this for you. There's a direct correlation between depression and hormone therapy, and also chemotherapy. Those two things in and of themselves can cause depression. They can cause anything in regards to your mind not really being clear, messing with your critical thinking skills, and just your ability to do day-to-day activities. Kind of changing a man. And so, those things could wear on you. There are some of you who are in bad circumstances who feel like you're a burden to someone. Maybe you feel like you're a burden to your family, or they would be better off. Stop it. Whatever you tell yourself, you'll believe. So if you tell yourself that you're a burden, then eventually you're going to believe that you're a burden. Or if you tell yourself that they're going to be better off, eventually you're going to believe it. You're not going to lie to yourself. It's one of my favorite sayings. Whatever you tell yourself, you'll believe, because you won't lie to yourself. So I'm asking you all to get in a place where your affirmations and your conversations with yourself are positive in nature, because they're needed. Tomorrow needs you. Hell, we need you. We need you in this group to explain to us how it is that you got to this place and how it is that you navigated getting out of this place. For everyone involved. It will be therapeutic for you to get this information out. And likewise, it helps somebody from going that route or potentially making that decision or even getting to that ledge. I will tell you that if you have an inner circumstance with depression, you can seek help. If you're in a circumstance where you are thinking about suicide, you can also seek help. If you've walked out on that ledge and you feel like that you don't have any other options, you still have the option of walking back and saying no. And the more you tell yourself, whatever it is you're telling yourself, if you change that, maybe. Now, I understand that depression is an illness. Not one of those things where you could just pull your bootstraps up and decide to get off of those things. And plus, it's a accumulation. Sometimes over time, it's just like it accumulates and it just kind of wears at you. And a lot of us are going through that. Some of us, unbeknownst to us, we're going through that. We don't recognize that we're in a depression. We just feel like we're in a funk, can't sleep. I want to build this type of community where we feel comfortable talking. And I want to feel comfortable trying to do something, at least my small piece in here, leaving the world better than I found it. So when I pass away, at least I tried. Yep, we're a Boy Scout. So I want you all to just understand. I understand that this is very, very difficult. When you're in a sexless marriage. Maybe you were a man back in the day. Maybe the fact that this is happening to you is messing with everything that's core in you. I understand. I do. I get it. But I'm going to end this with asking you all to do just an exercise with me. I want you to get in your car. I want you to look in the rearview mirror. And then I want you to drive straight. And I want you to recognize that when you can't do that, that's what you are doing every single day. You're waking up and you're looking in the rearview mirror at the man you used to be, and you're comparing him to the man you are now without ever having valued the man you are now in the same way that you valued the man that you used to be. And because of that, it is not an even comparison. Before prostate cancer and after prostate cancer, you haven't given this guy a shot at all. And he has value. He brings something to the table. And I need you guys to figure out what that is. So that's what I'm asking you to do. Find out who you are now before you say you don't like him. Because you may find that he slowed you down just a little bit. And now you move way differently than you used to. A little more fluid. Float like a butterfly. Sting like a bee. Hang in there, fellas. Bend, don't break. As always, we're here. And I hope this finds you well. Peace and blessings, folks.